Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm here. I've tried every fast food breakfast in America, and some of them were really good. Some of them not so much. But today I wanted to focus on the ones that were actually decent. The ones that I would order again and recommend to you all. So coming in hot at number one is the Taco Bell Breakfast Crunch Wrap. This is everything that I love about breakfast in one easy to eat package. It has a fluffy egg, crispy bacon, melted cheese, and creamy chipotle sauce all wrapped up in a warm flour tortilla. I can never finish this entire thing in the morning, so I usually save half for later in the day and reheat it in the microwave. And even reheated, it tastes amazing. The flavors are so well balanced, and it's definitely one of my go-to breakfast options. Now, if you're more of a savory girly like me, then the McDonald's sausage McMuffin might be for you. Now, personally, I don't think their regular bacon, egg, and cheese muffin can be beat, but their sausage version is a close second. The whole thing is just so dang cheesy. The sausage is perfectly seasoned, and the fact that the cheese extends over the top and drips down the sides is just a major win in my book. I'm pretty sure you could share this with a friend and still have enough for leftovers. So if you're looking for a quick and easy breakfast that won't break the bank, then this is it. If you prefer something sweet in the morning though, the Wendy's new chocolate lovers frosty is exactly what you need in your life right now. It is so rich, decadent, and chocolatey. I was shocked when I tried it because it actually tasted like a thick whipped cream instead of the typical thin, frosty consistency. I found myself wanting more and more of it throughout the day, and I honestly wish they offered it all year round. If you get the chance to try it, then please do yourself a favor and just go for it. You will not regret it one bit. Next up is another savory option from Burger King. This time we have the croissant witch. Once upon a time, this used to be a permanent menu item, but they brought it back as a limited time offering, so hopefully that means it's here to stay. A couple of weeks ago, I went through the drive-thru and grabbed one with bacon, egg, and cheese. When I bit into it, the first thing that stood out to me was how soft and buttery the croissant was. It literally felt like it had been baked fresh that morning. The ingredients were also really high quality, especially the bacon. It wasn't that thin, flimsy stuff that you often get at fast food restaurants. Instead, it was thick cut and cooked to perfection. Everything was so tasty and well balanced in this sandwich, but it did get a little messy after a while. So I recommend eating it with a fork and knife if you can. Overall though, this is a solid breakfast sandwich that I would definitely order again. The KFC chicken, Little Big Bites are one of those things that you have to try to believe. They are so fun to eat, crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside, and have the perfect amount of seasoning. Plus you can dip them in honey mustard sauce. Need I say more? These little bites are packed with flavor and are one of the best appetizers or breakfast options that KFC has ever come out with. I would definitely order them again. The Taco Bell toasted breakfast burrito is probably one of the most underrated breakfast items on the menu. It starts off as a warm flour tortilla filled with scrambled eggs, melted cheese, and your choice of bacon, sausage, or beans. Then it is topped with a creamy chipotle sauce and finally toasted to perfection. The thing I love most about this burrito is its versatility. You can eat it as it is, unwrap it to make it easier to eat, or you can toast it until it's nice and crispy for a different texture. The chipotle sauce adds a nice smoky flavor without being too spicy, and the cheese really ties everything together. This is such a filling breakfast option that I often find myself saving half for later and reheating it in the microwave. Even reheated, it tastes amazing. So if you're looking for a quick and easy breakfast that won't break the bank, then this is it. Up next is the Whataburger Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Whataburger does biscuits like no other, and this one is no exception. It is so fluffy and buttery, yet not too heavy or greasy. The chicken is also very tasty and well seasoned, and the honey butter sauce adds just the right amount of sweetness without making it too sticky or syrupy. However, I would advise against getting the spicy version unless you really enjoy spicy food, because it was way too hot for me to handle. Also, if you're in a hurry, this might not be the best option because it can take a little longer to make than other breakfast sandwiches. But if you have the time to enjoy it, then I highly recommend giving it a try. Now, I know I just talked about savory foods, but trust me when I say that the sweet stuff is just as good. The Krispy Kreme chocolate cake donut is hands down one of the most delicious donuts I've ever tasted. It is so rich, decadent, and chocolatey, yet not too heavy or greasy. And the icing is just a perfect amount of sweetness without being overpowering. It literally melts in your mouth and leaves you wanting more, seriously. You need to try this donut because it is seriously good. And now for the main event, the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit. There is nothing that comes close to this biscuit. It is so flaky and buttery yet not too heavy or greasy. The chicken is perfectly seasoned and juicy. And the fact that it comes with a side of Chick-fil-A sauce is just a major win in my book. This meal is so filling and satisfying that I often find myself saving half for later and reheating it in the microwave. Even reheated, it tastes amazing. If you're in the mood for something lighter, the Starbucks spinach and feta egg white wrap is a great option. It has a soft and fluffy egg white omelet filled with spinach, feta cheese, and a sun-dried tomato spread. And then it's all wrapped up in a warm whole wheat tortilla. And the ingredients are very fresh and flavorful, and the portion size is just right. The wrap is not too heavy or greasy, and the feta cheese adds a nice salty and creamy flavor. Plus, it's a great option for those who want to avoid traditional breakfast sandwiches. I would definitely order this again. Next up is the Hardee's or Carl's Jr. charbroiled steak and egg biscuit. If you're looking for a heartier breakfast option, then this is it. It has a thick cut steak patty, 2 eggs and melty cheddar cheese, all piled on a freshly baked biscuit. The steak is cooked perfectly medium rare and is so juicy and flavorful. The eggs are also done just right, and the cheddar cheese adds a nice sharp flavor. I would definitely order this again. And last but not least, the Dunkin' Donuts Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew is the perfect fall drink. It has the rich, smooth taste of cold brew coffee blended with the cozy flavors of pumpkin and cream. The pumpkin flavor is not too overpowering, but just enough to remind you that pumpkin spice season is here. The cold brew itself is also very tasty and refreshing, not too bitter or acidic, and the cream adds a nice smooth texture. I would definitely order this again. That's all for today, guys. Let me know in the comments which fast food breakfast you would recommend. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.